Hello everyone, welcome, and how you all doing? This is Dulayne coming live to you all on YouTube, and I'm still trying to find a slogan, the way to introduce myself, and I guess that's just silly. I just do it the way I normally do it. So welcome to the D-Log. I'm going to get straight into the topic at hand because I'm going to title this in a way to try and get the community to kind of see this video. And basically it's about collecting cards and stuff. Now, if you're a Magic user, I would like to hear from you, Magic the Gathering that is. Bit of history, I used to be into collecting cards. Pokemon cards back in school days when I was like 13 and onwards. Bit of history with them, I had quite a few cards when I went to school. Was it 13 or 12? Something when I was young, and I had a bad experience. The cards were stolen, and you know, because I took them to school, I was stupid. But then I came back to it after several years during my depression days and stress and started collecting Pokemon cards. Again, had to sell these though this time because of money. But now I watched the video by Boogie2988, if you guys know him. Pretty awesome dude, he's actually got 500,000 subscribers. He does the likes of Francis and the parodies and stuff. And you know, he's a really upbeat, happy guy. And I just watched this video that he did on the 7th of June, was it? For the Modern Masters. Now, I'm thinking about getting back into collecting cards again, only because of what he said. Oh, not what he said, but you know, the whole idea of collecting the cards, not knowing what's going to come out and stuff, and you know, I do like the artwork. I still got loads of Pokemon cards up there, but nothing fancy. So, what would you recommend I would do? He said like going to different groups. There is like a place called Forbidden Planet. I think you guys might have heard of it. There is one in my local town. But as someone who's a potential collector, what would you advise me? Should I used to play Pokemon cards when I was younger. I used to play the card game, but I don't know if I would be a collector or a player of the cards. You know, it would be nice to collect them for the sake of having them. But you know, maybe I could build. I want to try and build a collection that's gonna, you know, maybe I can make some money off as well, or you know, the value of them will help. Sorry, there's a big plane. I should have really closed the window earlier. So, what would your advice be? I know it's never too late to start card collections. Hell, they keep rebooting the series. New card packs come out every year, so I guess there's never a too late point. What would your advice be? You know, I think I'm going to treat myself as a complete noob again. I wouldn't say I'm the most speed of it now. I would say really rusty. So what would your advice to a newbie be? About, you know, how do I know how to trust someone? Are there any good websites I can use? Are there any, you know, anything you could give me advice-wise about how to build collections up? Should I go back to the booster packs? Or other different things I could do, and you know, I'd look forward to hearing from you. And if I was going to start a collection, what would I need? You know, I would appreciate anyone who can support me through this. You know, I would greatly appreciate that. You know, contact me on YouTube. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. Just message me some way or leave a comment below. I would really appreciate that. There is something I probably would like to do again. I just need to, you know, get a bit more information from the community, maybe, if that's possible, if you can do, because you know, I look back at Kaoskass. This is another YouTuber who I met through Kaoskass. I haven't spoken to her directly, but she does the Warhammer stuff. Sorry, this camera's shaking really hard because I haven't got a mount for this, so I'm having to literally hold it on my hand and rest it. So I hope you don't mind the camera shake. But yeah, and she does the Warhammer. She's doing Warhammer, so she's like collecting the figurines and painting them. So you know, I've been thinking, yeah, that's quite cool, and I'd like a hobby. And of course, I've got my YouTube channel, as you can see, and why not showcase my journey through and go? You know, I might as well. It would be fun to do. It'd be a nice little project. And like, I have the Fridays free. The groups at Forbidden Planet seems to be a weekly thing, and I assume they're very friendly, and you know, if that's something I want to do, I might try it out. So, and if I was going to buy new cards, should I have a budget? Any games I should play? I know I've got Magic the Gathering is it Playwalkers 2013? No, I can't remember the name. I have got it on my computer. I have looked into it before, but I think that was just me being impulsive. But now that I'm really thinking about it, I've got a bit extra, cash lying around, every month lying around that's available and stuff. So I'd appreciate your input. Really look forward to it. And if you want to start this journey with me and see how I go, feel free to subscribe and all that good stuff. Whatever, do what you feel to do. I would really appreciate any input. Now, moving on to all things Dulayne and D-Log-ish. If you have watched this through and you got to this point, I am going to be doing a new format with the D-Logs. I just really don't feel that doing it daily is going to work for my channel. I think they're pretty cool to do, but as you can see, if I start getting really busy and caught up, I just haven't got the time to do the D-Logs daily. I might rebrand the D-Logs, I'm not too sure yet. I think I'm going to keep it as the D-Log, Dulayne log, but I don't know, I want to be quirky. And I've decided to do it in 2 stages. Now, as you guys know, you probably don't know what you're doing, I don't know. Who cares? I'm just rambling, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and whatever. I work 3 days a week. It'll be Sundays, Mondays and Tuesdays. So, them 3 days, I'll have to make sure I remember what's going on. And, I'll talk about what's going on over those 3 days, briefly summarise what's going on, all that good stuff. Anything I find interesting, and then anything I find interesting over those 3 days, I'll talk about blah, blah, blah. And mix them into one blog on Wednesdays. And that'll cover what's going on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then on every Sunday, I will cover the Wednesdays, the Thursday, the Friday, the Saturday, all the things that go on in my life during then. And then I feel that will unlock me to do other stuff. I think it'll make things a lot easier because I want to get Lotro back on track. I haven't actually been able to do that tonight. I've just been really tired. We've got some problems in the house that are kind of getting me down. It's no one's fault, but I don't like talking about stuff like that. If it's personal, it's kind of you know what I mean. There's certain things that you can't talk about. And so if I feel sleepy, hopefully I'm paranoid. Oh, whatever. I'm just rambling again. But this is the whole. As you can see, my mind, that is literally how quickly my mind works. I'm talking, is how quickly I am. I guess I'm just irritable. I don't know, very fidgety. But yeah, so the D-Logs are going to be twice a week, Sunday and Wednesday. I feel that's going to be the best way to do it. And I want to do topical vlogs. Like if I see something I want to talk about, like Boogie2998 does, other people do. I want to be able to voice my opinions, but I feel that having daily vlogs and then doing a vlog here and there kind of is messy. That's just how I personally feel. And I want it to be a bit more spontaneous. I don't want to feel like, yes, the way I've got it's going to feel a bit structured, but at least I'm going to have to do 2 videos a week. To me, if I feel that I'm pushing too much out of myself for one thing, it's too much. I can get a bit burned out. With Lotro, yes, it's going to be daily, but I could just play the game as I want, have fun with it, and that's it. Set up the 7 videos in a Vegas file, render it out overnight, then the following night upload them, bang, done, job done. I haven't got, there's not much extra work. But when you're vlogging, you're going through everything that's going on, and there's more to it. I personally feel, maybe I've been lazy, I don't know, but I just feel that if I do it this way, it's something I can keep tabs on, because I do need that structure. And I'm looking at doing the dates and times that we schedule on my channel. I really need to try and figure out how to brand my channel a bit. It's still taking me a long time to do it. Especially since I'm trying to grow the channel to be something special. That's why I think I want to do something like magic, or get a hobby as well as gaming that I enjoy. I like the whole idea of being able to collect stuff. One thing I gotta get downstairs is my old Pokemon cards that I was gonna throw away. Loads of comments. I think I'll keep them. That's probably one thing I should do. And I'll get rid of them. If you look up there, you can see If you can see, because I'm too lazy. There's a little box, and that's got Pokemon cards in there. They're not probably in great condition, but they're still in the box. I think those ones are still shrink wrapped, or at least in the foil still. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm still figuring out where I'm going with this channel. I know where I'm going with it, but I just need to organise it now. Formally think that Neverwinter is going to be something that I don't continue with. That was more of an impulse thing, and I was hoping to play with Kaoskass. If you say it's Kaoskass, don't feel that I'm pressuring or anything. But I was hoping to play with Kaz, but he's had problems with lag and stuff, so understandable that he's not going to be playing that. So it kind of is pointless me doing it. So if it's an impulse, and it was an impulse for me doing it, so there wasn't any real motivation to play it. Apart from that, I'm not great up to speed with Dungeons and Dragons, so it's not something I'm enjoying into. But then like stuff like Eve and Lotro, Eve's something that I've grown to admire and love. Well, not as strong as Lotro. Lotro will always be the strongest thing. I guess love's a lot strong word for MMOs, but I can relate to it a bit more and I can enjoy it a bit more. And I'm going to come on to Rift. Rift, as you know, comes out today. This is now the 12th of June 2013. It's due to come out today on its free-to-play format. And that's a game I really love to play. I enjoy the whole flexibility of how you could have your different, I forget what they call it, the different trait lines. I forget the special term for it. But I loved how it was flexible. It could be like a Riftstalker, Assassin, Nightblade, or you could mix it up, mash it up, however you wanted it to be for your game style. The PvP was a hell of a lot of fun. It was fluid, and I did really well. I really had fun in that. And I feel like it's something I'd enjoy doing again as a regular thing. Maybe I'm going to do a tester out of it, see if it still feels the same. I'm going to record the gameplay. But yeah, sorry guys, I know that you're down on the Neverwinter stuff, but it was never going to be it was never set to be a big project. There was no guarantees of it. It's interesting, but yeah, there's no pull. And that's pretty much it. How long is this going to be now? We're at 12 minutes. So, and I do like these ideas of sitting in front of a camera because it's really going to help me. I think the one thing I'm going to learn is how to talk in front of the camera, and I feel the more I talk, the more confident I feel. The one thing I'm trying not to do is start thinking. If I ever thought, trying to roll off the tongue, not like overthink it. And I like this format. So, one last thing I'll talk about is the conferences. I think the E3 conferences, they were food for thought. Microsoft are completely screwed up. I think they've fucked up beyond their means now. They have just put themselves in a bad position. Like Athene said, I don't really watch Athene or follow the big YouTubers like Athene or Swift. I think they're too ego. I'm not one of those ego people. If you can make a living off being egotistical or whatever, it's great. But Athene made a good point. Microsoft set themselves up to be screwed over. They really did this time. They messed up because they've let Microsoft come in and go, well, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that. Basically, we're not doing what Microsoft to do. Microsoft have no idea. The whole, we're not going to stop you from trading games. If you want to trade it, trade it. If you want to sell it, sell it. No authentication needed to play games, blah, 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 blah. I'm definitely sold on the PS4. The Xbox One looks okay, it looks interesting, but as you watch from my reviews, I didn't find them interesting in the conference. Microsoft, they just completely messed up. There was no passion to it, there's no life. They just seem to be like, well, here's a feature, here's another feature, there's another feature, but you're going to pay money. And that's not something I want to do. PS4, granted, they're going to charge you to play on multiplayer for the PS Plus, but at least they don't go, well, it's free to play World of Tanks on the Xbox One, but you've got to sign up to Xbox Live Gold. I don't mind as well paying an extra £40 a year, and the fact that, let's face it, we've only got the Xbox, right? And the 360. Yes, the Xbox 360 and One will be tied to the same line again. But God, if you have a PS3, PS4, Vita, 3 consoles, your PS Plus works on all of them. Hell yeah, that's gonna be something I want to get. You know, I'll have that because I would like to maybe get a Vita later on. The titles coming out on the PS3 were a lot better in my opinion. Maybe they showed a lot more games. They didn't quite have as many exclusives, but they talked about exclusive content, like on the Watch Dogs exclusive stuff they're going to have. You've got the early access to the beta for the PS4 when that comes out. You're going to have Drive Club through with the PS Plus, or their version of it, and all these different games. They were just like boom, boom, boom. And instead of going like, here's one game, here's two games, here's three games, fuck you, they actually showed us the games, gameplay, put a lot of effort into it, and really made it feel at home. Even when the whole Assassin's Creed crash happened, and the console wasn't crashed or whatever, it must have been a bug or something. They made light of it, and it didn't feel as tense. They were a bit smoother. It's just the way they portrayed everything, you know. So I'm definitely going to get in the PS4. Some of them games are awesome. Like, I'm looking forward to Destiny. That was a sweet ass game. Looking forward to Watch Dogs. Looking forward to The Division. Looking forward to plenty of stuff on that console. I've already pre-ordered just for the sake of having security. Assassin's Creed 4. I'm actually going to borrow the copies of that. The older games from a good friend of mine to play through them. Probably off camera. I'm not going to let's play them. I think I'm just going to have to start playing games a bit more. Oh, you know. So Assassin's Creed 4 I've done. Watch Dogs, there's two versions. One has a figurine, one has a mask and face mask. The cap, sorry, that's it. I've also pre-ordered Destiny, I said that didn't I? Final Fantasy 15, hell yeah. Gotta finish off 13. I might just play that off camera again, finish that off. And then the whole idea is I've got to try and play through games and just enjoy them, and because I don't feel I'm as good a gamer as I should be. It's like I look at all these franchises, Killzone, I can't relate to that. I couldn't relate to I can't relate to some of the Assassin's Creed stuff, you know, the Uncharted stuff. There's just loads of different games, and I'm thinking, God, Dulayne, you are such not a gamer. You are so proud of it, you know. And you know, I've got my reasons. I haven't had the money to do it. But you know, whatever. Other games are the Final Fantasy 15, I said that. What's it called? Kingdom Hearts 3, definitely. Definitely have to get the remastered version when that comes out later on in the year. What else was there? Division. There's a few games, quite a few. But yeah, I really feel that they did well. I think EA, if they can keep up the good I've seen from them in the conference, I think that EA seem to be trying to actually make up for the mistakes they made. Hopefully they can, you know, do that. The conference was, I really did enjoy the EA one. I kind of rated that more than the Ubisoft one. I thought that was really good. There was quite a lot of then. Getting distracted. I feel that EA was more passionate, they shared more about the game, they showed us features we wanted to see. Ubisoft did a good one, it was okay, the comedy was good, Aisha Tyler was really funny and stuff, and yeah, Girlwood, hilarious. But I don't like the fact that they talked about Kinect. Kinect is dead. They didn't talk much about Kinect in the whole, really. I also missed the Nintendo stuff. It's Nintendo, yeah, I should have really watched it. I've got a Wii U sitting on my desk over there, you can't see it right now, Tim. But yeah, I think wrapping this up, my terms of gaming, what my personal ranking system is for what I think is the best so far. PC is always going to be number one for me, purely because I've always had a PC and I've always been into modding them. Heck, you know, to have a system like that with 3 screens is absolutely sweet. To have a game system is awesome. PC is never going to be moved after number one. PS4 is definitely right in second place. Then the Wii U, and then what's that one called? Xbox? Nah. Seriously, no, Xbox aren't even on the list. I think, you know, there's potential in the console. There's a lot of potential. There really is, but the way they're working it right now sucks. Like Boogie2988 has said in his video recently, if you want to play the Xbox game, buy into their crap, go on if you want to, but please, if you have any brains or any kind of sense, don't buy it yet. Give them the 6 months to sort their shit out, realise that they can't do what they're going to do. Hell, if we can stop SOPA, we can stop Microsoft from screwing us up. So this was a pretty long D-log. It's what? 20 minutes, you guys don't mind. I probably should split this into 2 videos, but you know what? I want to show you guys, if you're new to the channel, I want to show you guys what I'm about. I am a Let's Player, I am a walkthrough, sort of. More of a Let's Player, I do my MMO stuff, I do all this good stuff. And, you know, trying to build up. So if you do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me some comments, I would really appreciate any information or kind of advice, guidance, tips, what to do, what not to do for Magic the Gathering or any form of card collecting. Let me know. I would like to try and collect the older stuff. Should I start, should I start from the old stuff, or should I start the new, or should I do a bit of both? I mean, collections I suppose aren't difficult to get hold of, but I kind of want to make sure that I get some decent cards to build a collection up, like good condition, all good stuff, but also cards I can use. Maybe learn the game. But yeah, I look forward to hearing from you guys. Hope you like also into the whole D-log vlog idea. If you don't mind 2 a week, please let me know anything you have, any feedback or kind of critique for in this video. Please let me know in the comments, I would appreciate that. So guys, thanks for watching this D-log. Have a good day, have a good night, and well, I'll see you again next time. Happy card collecting, happy console hunting guys, and I'll see you again soon. Adios. Oh god, I just put myself in the fucking eye. Don't do that, that's a bad idea.